Hello everyone, this is Flynn. Just want to give you an update real quick. I finally added my Orc subfaction and a dwarf subfaction. Right now I'm kind of hovering around, each subfaction should have around 5 models. And so I'm going to play around with that from now on. Hopefully it's enough, but hopefully it's not too much with the kind of game I'm trying to make. So I do plan on having many different subfactions, or many different orc subfactions for that matter, and many different dwarf subfactions as well. But these are just a couple I'm starting with, and I grabbed some models off the Unity Asset Store and decided to play around with them. So I got tired of playing with the same orc model. But yeah, I just want to give you a good look right now. Here are my orcs. Now you notice there is a black base they are all on top of, and that's because, again, I want to get this to be a more of a tabletop miniature feel, and these bases will be decorated with whatever basing the players would like to have. And I might even have that as an option for skin, so super cool basing, with awesome effects and features. Might cost a couple of bucks or something. Just another idea to charge people to start generating some revenue. But here are my models right now. Oh, and also I run around, went about updating my UI just a bit, just to make it look a lot nicer. Again, this is going to be a work in progress. I'm sure there's going to be many iterations of this UI just to make it look nice. But another thing I've done in this video is change the phases. Like earlier I said I wanted the ability phase to start first, then the movement phase, and then the objective phase. I think I might even introduce a 4th phase going forward. I have to code that in there though, and that would be a graveyard phase. I do plan on having, I think right now, when one of your models dies, you can bring them back to life and they'll start at a graveyard. I think that's how I want to go forward with this, because I don't want this game to be like, oh well, you just crushed my army, for example, and now I'm definitely going to lose, right? That's how a lot of these tabletop games I play. If you start killing my guys super fast, then I'm really at a huge disadvantage. And I want to make it more like it's only a slight disadvantage, right? I mean, you should be rewarded for killing models and removing them from play, but it shouldn't be like a showstopper. And again, I want my game to be more objective focused than just slaying your enemy focused. So yeah, and also I named all my creatures here, gave them from the random name generator. So there's that. I'm gonna start with this guy here. His name is Zigzag. HP, armor, movement, Zigzag. Let's cast speed haste on this wolf here. Oh man, I need anything but a 1. I'm gonna go back here and do that again. And here's my messages again. Look a bit nicer with the brown paper. Okay. Anyway, that's about all I'm gonna do for abilities right now. I want to get back to the movement phase. Oh. And here's my speed haste. Increase movement speed by 5 for 1 round. And also I've decided, actually, if you get successful buffs, I'm going to have it where they're going to last the entire game, or until the model dies, right? Because lasting for just 1 round just doesn't seem good enough. And I'm really trying to design the flow of the game to make it interesting and fun. And that's very challenging, because I like what I have so far. I like being able to roll dice and everything and do abilities, but it has to. Now I'm really trying to get the gameplay going, making that nice. But anyway, I'm in the movement phase now, and I just want to show you some things. Right now, it's hard to tell, but these guys are animated and they have idle animations playing right now. So one cool thing I did add, it didn't take too long because these assets that I bought, you know, they come with animation. So I'm going to click move. So this Wolf Rider, this Gujek, he can move in this radius here. And you know, you can see all the things that are blocking him. He's highlighted red. He doesn't block himself, of course, and these dwarfs block him. And you know, one thing I have in my game is where you can just kind of walk through people and land as long as the land is cleared. And I think that's okay. You can just symbolize it as they're jumping over you or something like that. For now it's okay. I don't know if I'll change it later, but that's what I'm going to do. And I still have the tokens going, where if they moved, there you go. This is a cool one I created here. You got a catapult and a little dude. You can see they're both moving like that. Put them there. Got a little orc mage. And here's something that I probably will need to work on. See, like this little orc guy can move here, but this little dwarf will block my mouse clicker. So I can't click through the dwarf, but I can move there. I just have to move my camera. See, that's another weird thing I need to work on. What else? I want to show you some dwarf animations, so let me turn off my game manager testing mode so I can play as a dwarf real quick. I'm gonna go back and forth. So here I have to add an ability phase. Go back to my canvas. Go back to player 2. And ability phase. So now I'm player 1. And movement phase. Now I'm player 2. Okay, cool. Now player 2, just want to show you some animations. You see my little dwarfs. Man, this guy's gonna mess up. He's gonna mess up some shit right here. Look at this, man. He's tough. Thuznik, man, he's gonna mess you up. Can't wait to get these guys some abilities. Man, it's coming. I can't wait to start playing this. So I got a little dwarf miner here too. You know, that's pretty cool. Then I got a little dwarf priest on a ram. Let's see here, and then I got a little dwarf priest on foot. So Gimduk has moved. Alright, so I think this game is shaping up. I think the next thing I'm going to work on are the abilities, right? Got to give all these guys unique abilities. And then after that, another thing I need to incorporate is the graveyard. When your models dies, I want to have a graveyard phase if you had a dead player. And I don't know if you automatically respawn or you roll a dice to respawn, or you just, you know, I gotta incorporate that functionality. So I have to do that and then incorporate different abilities for all these guys. You know, have a lot of functionality already built in. I just need to design the abilities, which shouldn't be too difficult depending on how unique the abilities I want them to have. And then after that, I need to iron out the game type, like the mana harvest, to make that fun. And then after that, I think we'll be able to play with ourselves anyway. Might even have my brother here on the same computer making moves. I go and he goes, but ultimately I'll have to build in the online multiplayer functionality. And you know, I've had experience with other games, so I know I can do that. You know, I made games where other people can play online, so you know, that's gonna be a chore though. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but it could take a couple weeks. So I got a lot on my plate, but I just wanted to post a video up on how these guys are coming out and my little sub factions. Alright, that's it for this video.